Welcome to the Director's Corner podcast, the definitive resource for forward-thinking professionals in end-of-life care industries. If you're looking to really shake up your digital marketing and connect with families in a way that really matters, well, you're in the right place. We're not just talking about the same old strategies. We're diving deep into creating authoritative content that builds genuine engagement and trust, which is what sets you apart in today's digital landscape.
Today, we are discussing how Director's Corner is becoming the essential link between AI technology and the unique needs of the funeral service industry. Now, we all know AI is just transforming everything, right? Manufacturing, retail.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, it really is changing the game across the board.
But when you look at a sector like funeral service, and we're talking directly to you folks in funeral homes, cemeteries, crematories, hospice, pet hospice, even you're operating in such a unique space.
It's fundamentally different, isn't it?
Totally. It's built on, deep human connection, trust, understanding the community when they're most vulnerable.
Exactly. So bringing in complex tech, especially something like AI that's moving so fast, well, it presents some very specific hurdles.
And for you listening, dealing with supporting families day in, day out, this isn't just theory. You know the rhythm, the sensitivity needed.
Right. It's just inherent in the work.
Yeah.
And our sources really explore this exact meeting point, AI's potential hitting the very human core of what you do.
Yeah, the material we looked at really hammers this home. On one hand, AI could streamline things, help communication, offer insights.
Huge potential, yeah.
But the sources point out, and it makes sense, this sector has historically been maybe more deliberate about adopting new tech.
It's not really about resisting progress, though, is it? It's often about the sheer demands of the job.
Exactly. You're on call, schedules are unpredictable, you're handling intense emotions, wearing so many hats.
Right. So the immediate bandwidth, or maybe the technical know-how, or even just the IT setup in-house, it's often just not there to manage complex AI tools effectively.
Which creates this gap, the sources say.
A big one. You've got AI's promise, analyzing data, automating tasks, even generating content, but actually applying that in a way that helps a funeral home. That takes a specific kind of oversight. You need that compassionate messaging, that deep understanding of the local community.
And AI, just by itself, can't deliver that sensitivity, right? Not yet, anyway.
Not even close. It lacks the emotional intelligence, the cultural context needed for this field.
So you have this powerful tool, AI, and this incredibly human, specialized industry. How do you connect them? How do you use the power without losing the heart?
Well, that's exactly where the sources position Director's Corner. They're trying to be that bridge.
Okay, so what's their angle? How do they approach it?
What's interesting, based on the sources, is they don't frame AI as some threat, something you need to fear or master overnight.
That's probably a relief to hear for many.
I imagine so. Instead, they see it as an enhancement tool. A powerful one, sure, but a tool.
To help, not replace.
Precisely. Their view is that, used right, AI helps businesses run more efficiently, reach families better, and, crucially, frees up your time, the directors, the staff, to focus on the compassionate care itself.
Okay, and the sources say they call themselves AI integrators and strategic partners. What does that actually look like in practice?
It means they essentially take on the tech burden for you. The sources suggest Director's Corner vets, all sorts of AI tools out there.
Checking if they're suitable, reliable, ethical for this specific work.
Exactly, all of that. Then they handle the setup, integrating it into your systems, or even helping build those systems if needed.
And they run it, too, on an ongoing basis.
Yeah, they manage the day-to-day operation of these AI solutions for the client. The whole idea, according to the sources, is they translate the tech complexity into real results.
While making absolutely sure it fits with the compassionate service model.
That alignment is key. Always keeping the core values front and center.
Okay, let's get specific then. The sources mention several ways Director's Corner uses AI. What are some concrete examples?
Well, the material talks about a whole digital marketing and community engagement strategy. AI helps, but Director's Corner manages it.
Like what? Content creation.
That's a big one, yeah. The sources talk about using AI to help generate hyper-specific content, not just generic stuff.
What kind of specific content?
Think about drafting initial versions of obituaries using details the family provides, or maybe developing social media posts that actually resonate with the specific culture and feel of your local community.
I can see the value there. Writing those sensitive personal messages takes so much time. AI giving a starting point.
Exactly. A strong starting point. The sources also mention AI assisting with curated educational materials.
Like grief support info.
Right. Maybe using AI to quickly gather and structure info on local grief resources or guides on pre-planning, making it easier for you to offer that value on your website or social media.
What about connecting with families actually looking for services? That's critical.
Absolutely. Lead engagement comes up too.
That's
Folks will
right.
suggest things like AI chatbots on the website for basic FAQs, maybe using AI to analyze online inquiries to help you prioritize follow-up, making sure urgent needs get that prompt human attention.
So it streamlines that first contact, letting the human team step in where empathy is most needed.
That's the idea, freeing up the human touch for where it counts most.
The sources also mention something about AEO for the broader online presence.
Oh yes, AEO. It sounds like Director's Corner uses AI to analyze how your online content is doing, website, social media, everything.
To see what works.
Yeah, basically. AI helps spot patterns. What topics resonate in your specific town? What posts get engagement? How to time things so the right people see it? Working with the platform algorithms.
So AI helps figure out what the community needs digitally and how to reach them effectively.
Precisely. And that ties right into reputation management.
Ah, that's huge in this industry.
Definitely. The sources say AI tools can monitor online mentions, reviews, across different sites.
So Director's Corner can see positive feedback to highlight.
Right. Or maybe more importantly, quickly catch any negative comments that need a really sensitive, prompt human response. Protecting that trust is paramount.
So AI helps keep an eye on the digital landscape.
It assists with vigilance, yeah.
Okay, so this covers a lot. Content, education, leads, online presence, reputation. But it sounds like Director's Corner isn't just giving funeral homes these tools and saying, good luck.
No, not at all based on the sources. They're managing the whole integrated strategy. They use AI to enhance the service they provide to you, the client.
Right. They take on the operational side of the AI.
That's the model described. They weave all these AI-assisted bits into one strategy, aiming for better visibility, efficient leads, community connection, all without you needing to become an AI guru yourself.
Okay, this next part feels really crucial, especially for this industry. The sources strongly emphasize that even with all this AI help, there's still a non-negotiable human layer.
Yes, this is absolutely central to how Director's Corner is presented in the material. They get that AI can't just run free in this space.
The sources called it the last mile problem. What's the last mile here?
It's that final critical step. Tailoring, implementing, overseeing everything to make sure it doesn't just work, but it truly resonates with and respects your local community.
Can you give an example?
Sure, an AI might draft an obituary text,
Yeah.
right? But a human needs to review it, refine it, make sure it fits the family's wishes, maybe the local newspaper style. That final polish.
Or AI might flag a potential lead.
But that first compassionate phone call, that meeting, that has to be human. It's ensuring the output isn't just technically okay, but emotionally and culturally right.
So AI brings efficiency, maybe the first draft, but the human brings the empathy, the local knowledge, the ethical judgment, the final touch.
Couldn't say it better. The sources are clear. Someone has to guide the AI ethically, train it, prompt it correctly.
And interpret what it finds.
Yes, interpret the analysis and turn it into strategy that fits the business's real mission and values.
Yeah.
And make sure automation never feels cold where warmth is everything.
And for directors juggling so much already, the research suggests they want partners, not just another piece of software to learn.
That definitely comes through. The sources indicate that professionals like you will naturally look for trusted human partners who get the unique challenges, the nuances, not try to manage complex AI platforms alone.
And Director's Corner aims to be that partner.
That's how they position themselves, providing the expertise, the oversight, to use AI effectively and ethically in this specific field.
Which ties into their core philosophy, which sounds, well, quite positive, actually. The sources say they don't see it as humans versus AI.
No, their stated belief is humans with AI. Collaboration, not competition.
I really like that framing, especially here. The human element is just non-negotiable.
And their argument, based on the sources, is this collaboration gives clients the best of both worlds. You get the efficiency, the data power, the reach of AI.
And you combine that with
The crucial strategic insight, the deep industry know-how, the ethical guardrails, and that irreplaceable human touch from an agency that specializes in this sector.
they act as the bridge.
The AI bridge and human layer, you could say, making AI work ethically and effectively for funeral service providers specifically.
And the sources suggest this role is even bigger than just marketing with AI tools.
Yeah, they describe Director's Corner as functioning more like an outsourced innovation and digital transformation arm.
Okay, outsourced innovation arm. That sounds significant. What does that mean beyond running campaigns?
It implies they're your go-to experts for figuring out how to apply new tech, maybe even beyond current AI as things evolve, but always through the lens of your unique world, the ethics, the operational realities of a funeral home or cemetery,
So they're constantly looking ahead.
evaluating what's new, how it could be responsibly integrated. Yes, the sources basically sum it up. They provide the strategy, the industry knowledge, the human oversight, and the empathy and application that AI alone just can't replicate. Not meaningfully now, maybe never completely in this field.
So for you listening running these essential businesses, the idea presented in the sources is that partnering with someone like Director's Corner helps ensure you're not just keeping up digitally,
Right.
but using powerful tools like AI in a way that actually strengthens the compassionate, human-centered service that defines your work.
It's about making sure you succeed and stay relevant, essentially by having an expert navigate the tech complexities for you, bringing AI's potential into your business, but guided by people who really understand your industry.
So just to recap, we've touched on the unique tech adoption challenges in funeral service, how Director's Corner positions itself as that AI integrator and partner,
The specific services where AI assists, like content and leads,
the absolute necessity of that human layer for sensitivity and oversight.
and their core humans with AI philosophy acting as that bridge.
The research really paints a picture. AI has potential, yes, but making it work right here, that takes a specific human-guided approach.
Absolutely. It's not plug and play.
And thinking about all this intersection of high tech and deep human care, it does make you wonder, doesn't it?
How so?
Well, in an industry defined by human connection, how could technology like AI, if it's guided consciously with expertise and empathy, maybe do more than just optimize? Could it potentially deepen our ability to provide compassionate service in ways we haven't even thought of yet?
That's a powerful thought. The sources seem to suggest that with the right human partnership, ensuring it's used ethically and sensitively.
The focus shifts.
Yeah, it's not just about efficiency. It's about using these tools to better support families, better serve communities, right when they need it most.
The material definitely points towards a future where technology could amplify, not diminish, that human core of end-of-life care. Subscribe and like the Director's Corner podcast on your favorite platform to stay ahead of the curve. By subscribing, you'll never miss an episode packed with actionable insights and innovative strategies designed specifically for your industry. Liking and sharing helps us reach more professionals like you, fostering a community dedicated to excellence in end-of-life care marketing. Let's transform how we connect with families together.